My homegirl sent me a meme and it said something to the extent of, one thing about a Libra, they don't mind deleting a MF and acting like he ain't around. Talking about like the dating practices or whatever. But I told her, damn, I had to reread that because, deleted, that's a neologism now. Most people, that now when people say deleted, a lot of times they mean killed somebody or, took their life. And I was like, wow. So she understood, and I was excited because neologism was a word I had been dying to use because it was a new word that I learned, but I had practiced the level of humility to wait until there was an actual need to be used to use it and not just force it on somebody. Because see, the purpose of us adding these words to the vocabulary and Mouthpiece Mastery and strengthening our vocabulary is not to show off and be Michael Eric Dyson. It's to really refine and have tools to help us better communicate. Buddy of mine was on the phone the other day, and he always speaks highly of me. He was trying to tell his friend about me. He was like, "Yeah, my boy, super talented guy. Like he could design rig sites and everything like that. He was the first guy brought me on tour. He talented man, got a lot of different skill sets." I told him, man, I appreciate the kind word. Look, next time you could just go with polymath. And he said, polymath? I said, yeah. Next time you want to say the same thing you said. You want to, you speaking that highly of me, and which I appreciate. You can just say, hey, my buddy right here, real life polymath. What's polymath, man? Polymath, that's like somebody that's a genius in multiple areas of disciplines. You see, the word that I gave him was to empower him. That's what you really are a wordsmith for. You really are a wordsmith, and you really have this access to words to help people better express themselves and for you to ultimately be able to better express yourself. Buddy of mine I was talking to earlier today, we was having like some views about just, faith, things like that. And he shared with me what he felt the devil was. And I said, what do you think the devil? I was like, I'm not up on it. What did he say? He said, the devil is just you. I said, so if the devil's just me, well, how do you explain, temptations that other people create? He said, I believe that still comes from some a figment of your thought. I said, wow. So anyway, at the end of our conversation, I said, hey, you might find this philosophy interesting, solipsism. Solipsism is a philosophy that really, it believes that the only thing that you can really verify is real is you, and everything else is basically can be potentially just be a play on your own thoughts and what you need. So again, waited till it actually fit and could enhance what the conversation was talking about to present it. When you do that, that's when your mouthpiece is really becoming a tool that empowers others. That's when anybody can walk around and try to make themselves look smart, but when you make other people feel smarter, other people more informed, other people more, more empowered, that's when you walking amongst the gods, man. So Mouthpiece Mastery, man, Rob J10X.